you guys? It's your favorite tarot reader, and I am back with another read. Okay, honey, period. That I am taking personal readings. You guys can cash at me at Money Sign Caprice Cooks. You can also email me or Apple Pay me at capricecooks@icloud.com. All right, I work on energy. Energy is fluid, so this could be about you. This could be about the person that you're thinking about, or anybody is thinking about you. Okay, it is also time is an illusion, so this could be about the past, the present, or the future, but somehow it's affecting you right now. Okay, all right. It's 2:43 and it's 8:12. Feel free to look up any angel numbers mentioned in this video. Okay. All right, Spirit Guides, Ascended Master. So, family, Twin Flame family, please be here with me at this time, helping me receive a message to deliver to my Libras for March 7th through the 14th. I feel like your heart chakra is open in Libras. I feel like you can't breathe. I feel like your heart is beating fast. I feel like you hella nervous. I feel like you're nervous about a boy, about a man, somebody you knew as a kid, somebody you knew as when you was a little boy, when you was a little girl. Like, it's kind of like, you done grew up. Okay. Sixth house. For some reason, I can't breathe right now. Like, I feel like 2:44. Okay, so that's 8, 9, 10. I feel like you're ending a cycle with somebody or with something that you thought you loved, something you thought you was passionate about. You realizing you got to take a break. You know, you're going through other stuff. Another portion of your life needs to be taken care of. You could be dealing with the Capricorn. But this is that boss-like energy. Like, I feel like you investing a lot of time in your craft. You could be breaking up with someone to focus on work, or that could be your excuse. Wisdom, I feel like you're gaining a lot of knowledge, but also it's a lot of stuff that you don't know. I feel like you're very mystic, but it's kind of like you don't even know how much it is that you could be passionate about or that you should be passionate about. I feel like some kind of intimacy could be coming into play. Also, Libra, with your card, I feel like you're coming up with a lot of new ideas about how to make your business flourish, about how to ascend, about how to make this relationship ascend. I feel like there's a lot of expansion going on with this full moon in Virgo. I feel like it's very as soon as I said that, it's very transformational for you. Yeah, so let's go ahead and see what we got for Libra. Why is this Pisces card here? I feel like Pisces and wisdom, like, that's kind of like, okay, so I feel like you manifesting knowing the unknown. You could be dealing with a water sign, but I feel like this is you with the 3 of Wands at the bottom of the deck. This is after making a decision. Now you waiting on your seeds to come in. You waiting on your ships to come in. You waiting on to see the fruits of your labor. Like, you waiting to see all of the shit that you've been manifesting. You looking at your cup like, okay, I love myself. Why hasn't things come into fruition? Why haven't I met my soulmate? Why haven't my business flourished? Why haven't what it is that I'm passionate about, come to me in my dreams? Why haven't I seen my life? I feel like somebody is just waiting for their gifts to come in. It's like they're waiting for the gifts to come online. Like, maybe you manifesting different gifts. Maybe you manifested different gifts. Maybe you're trying to, like, enhance your spirituality or something like that. But it feels like you're not really making the decision. It feels like you're kind of just waiting around for your gifts to happen, or for spirituality to happen, for money to happen, for gifts to happen, for ideas to happen about how to make your business happen. And it's like you're not really doing the work. You're not really making no business proposals. You're not really proposing any sacrifices to God about how you finna usher in some stability. I feel like you're not stable right now, Libra. I feel like you're very imbalanced or unbalanced, whatever the word is, but it kind of feels like you're a little bit stuck. It feels like maybe like you looking for God's encouragement, like you looking for God to, like, give you a nudge or leave you some kind of footsteps, show you the way. I feel like you seeing some type of footsteps. I'm seeing like giant footsteps, like maybe you have giant footsteps to feel. I feel like you tapping into your Anunnaki, like who you was, like, as a giant. Like, I feel like the first balls of energy, whatever you want to call us, its beings, was like these Anunnaki, these big energy balls. And then they ascended. They found a way to take on a form of something. And then they were just these big giants. They were just these big giant balls of matter, rock and life and whatever the fuck they was. I don't fucking know. But then they figured out a way to navigate through this world in a way that was practical, which was maybe transforming into trees, the next biggest thing. You know, volcanoes and like nature. Nature was first, you know, and then after nature came all the next shit. I feel like evolution. Somebody is seeing evolution. Somebody is seeing evolution in themselves. Somebody is seeing the footsteps that they have walked in. Somebody is tapping into their ancestry. Somebody is tapping into their past lives. Somebody is tapping into their Akashic records. You know, this is kind of like you don't really know what you want in this lifetime. You haven't really figured out everything about yourself. But as the bone collector with the number 1, you are the fool. You are starting on a whole new journey. You know, I feel like before maybe you walked away from your faith. Maybe you walked away from God or from your religion. And now I feel like God left footsteps for you. Now you are finding God again. Maybe you were born in a family that didn't believe in God. Maybe, you know, you were forever wearing a mask. Right? I'm seeing like the movie Saw. It's kind of like trying to teach you a lesson. And it's like you're not meant to die, but sometimes people give up on trying hard. You know, sometimes believing in God and having faith and having trust in a belief system that you can't see is a lot harder than wearing a mask and just being like, fuck it, like I can do this, I got this, you know? I feel like a lot of people wanted you to be a bitch. A lot of people wanted you to be this bad person, this hard person, this tough person, so they hurt you. You know, they saw your light and they wanted to diminish that. They're like, no, that you can't be this happy, you can't be this bright, you can't be this loving, you can't be this good. And God is like, no, but you are. You've always been. You know, so this is you like seeing and tapping into your Akashic records through your dreams and through your meditative states, seeing all the struggle and the triumph that you've had, seeing all the times that you have been triumphant, all the times that you have come over hurdles. You know, the golden palace, this is God blessing you, showing you your life, showing you your timeline, showing you that you are worthy of this cup that you holding. It's like you bad at holding water. You bad at holding your memories. You know, sometimes you forget because you've been through traumatic stuff. So your first coping mechanism is to not think about that shit. But now I feel like God is washing all of that away. God is bringing you back water. God is ushering back in hydration for you. 33 thank yous in the masters, like making you drink a lot of water. A lot of water that has already passed through your body. This water that I'm drinking right now has already passed through me 4 times. You know, while I was an animal, while I was nature, while I was a human, and when I had life in the oceans. You know, it's kind of like this water has been in me. This water is instilling knowledge into me. It's giving me back my memory. It's giving me back power that I thought I had lost. You know, knowledge comes from power. I mean, power comes from knowledge. It comes from knowing yourself. It comes from knowing your struggle. It comes from knowing your lessons that you have learned from that struggle. It's like unpacking your baggage in order to like lay out all your cute outfits, right? I'm unpacking all that baggage, all that shit that I thought made me bad or damaged, and I'm seeing that really these outfits are unique. This is what makes me me. This is what makes me stand out in this world. Right? This is you going into the unknown, asking God to usher you in new gifts, tapping into more things about yourself, more things about why you love the way you love, why you are passionate about art the way you are, why you are passionate about botany and the stuff that you like. I kind of feel like maybe you're into like airplanes and aircraft and like technician stuff and technology, and like I'm hearing taking computer parts apart and putting them back together, or gaming, or there's something that you're interested in that maybe seems a little bit weird to others, you know. And I feel like you are the boss of your life. You are in the driver's seat. You know, God is on the GPS, God is guiding you, but at the same time you driving a boat, sis. You know, it's a matter of, you know, like not drinking too much, I just heard that, but also just kind of like kicking it, enjoying yourself, partying, and enjoying this life that you have right now. Because this lifetime, this one is a gift, right? I mean, all of them are, but I feel like before we were in training, and now it's kind of like we're ready. We're ready to ascend. We've gotten this far in this many lifetimes. Now I feel like you've gotten to the point where it's kind of like you're ready to go home, right? And a lot of us are. Dragon's Lair, I feel like a lot of you are coming out of loneliness. I don't know why this is so many cards that I pulled, and I didn't want to pull this many, but I saw that it was 2 giraffes. And I know that my daughter has a past life as a giraffe. I don't. I was an elephant, but she was a giraffe, and she took me in, and she cared about me, and she like adopted me. So I feel like there could definitely be an orphan watching. I feel like somebody is getting encouragement from like family, friends, just people around them. I'm also hearing a stork. Somebody could be praying for a baby. I'm also hearing like feathers and I heard bushwick. I don't know what bushwick is, but I heard bushwick. Also like hay and straw. I feel like somebody could be like living on a farm or something. I'm also hearing just like kissing, and I heard intelligent. I don't know, kissing intelligently. I don't know. I don't know. That sounded weird. Like maybe you kissing a nerd. But this is kind of just like loving intelligently, learning how to love, learning how to hold space, learning how to be compassionate to others, learning how to communicate your feelings without lashing out, without being mean. I feel like this is learning how to be logical in how you speak to people, in your commitments. This is learning how to make commitments, learning how to be faithful to something, learning how to commit to a job for a long period of time, learning to commit to your journey, to the struggles, to the drama, learning to commit to your journey and just your mission and your purpose, and learning to commit to the spiritual laws that have been embedded into your blood and your body and into your DNA. The shit that you have came here for, I feel like you're being committed to that soul contract. You're realizing, yeah, this shit getting hard, but like, even if it's getting hard, I want the outcome, so I'm just going to stay on the right path, I know that eventually I'm going to feel those peaks of joy. 33, thank you, Ascended Masters. Even if right now I'm in my dragon's lair and I got motherfuckers watching me and spying on me. I got motherfucking goblins who don't want to see me ascend, people from past life, past life demons, past life sexual partners, past soul ties, people in this lifetime. I have spiritual motherfuckers chasing me. It's just kind of like, you are the wizard of awareness. You have so much shit going for yourself that it's kind of like you have to be weary of that time. The fact that this is an illusion, the fact that this is just happening on this timeline in this moment right now. And next week, all the bullies could be defeated. Next week, all the money problems could be defeated. Next week, God could have you in a new position, feeling good, living lavish. It's just you being aware of it, knowing that God has you, knowing that this dry period of your life, whether it's dry sexually, dry as far as like you're not taking care of your body, not drinking enough water, dry as far as your finances, dry as far as like your mental health, dry as far as you not learning anything, your mind not being stimulated, you not having a hobby. I feel like your life is just dry and boring, and it's coming out of that. It's coming into springtime. I hate that. But yeah, I feel like you coming into a lot of reasons why. Like why your life had to be dry, why certain things had to be taken away, why you couldn't water certain plants, certain relationships, certain friendships and business partnerships with people, why those things have to just dry up and shrivel up and die, because like they just wasn't meant to go with you where you're going into a new position. And the energy of alchemy teaches that death yields new life. The alligator is kind of like, yeah, I'm big and scary, but I'm also kind of like intelligent as fuck, smart as fuck, I know some shit. Why is the Wizard of Awareness here? Yeah, open your emotions, open up your emotions, allow God to kind of like talk to you through how you're feeling. If you're feeling upset, ask God why. Like why is this invoking this kind of response out of me? Is there something I still need to heal? Why am I feeling angry, and what is this feeling of anger serving me? Like what is its purpose, right? Hard work and inspiration are the foundation of true creativity. This is loving on yourself enough to find that creativity, enough to pull it up out of yourself, enough to know that you are worthy of creating beautiful things, making beautiful love, making beautiful children, making beautiful relationships, making beautiful business ideas, and just venturing out and like making beautiful travel plans and just itineraries. Like I see so much happening for you, but it's a sense of kind of like needing to have that spark of inspiration to make you go get it. I feel like you have been entrapped, 8 of Swords, for a long time, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, you, and I was kind of like needing to free yourself from that, needing to just gallop and take a leap on some shit. I feel like you've been living in a cloak of secrecy, like keeping yourself from the world, trying to hide your spirituality, trying to hide your knowledge, trying to hide who you believe yourself to be. And it's kind of like now, it's kind of like, I'm coming out. I'm coming, I want the world to know. I feel like you just want people to know who you are. You want to show your emotions. That's a Eric Bellinger song, but I feel like, yeah, you're just showing your real emotions. I wonder if that on the playlist. Nope, it's not. But yeah, I feel like you're just showing your real emotions. You're showing your real compassionate side. You're showing your soft side. You're showing the side that God has given you, the side that took time to see, the side of you that took time to appreciate. Right? It's kind of like conceal your ambitions with patience until the time. Conceal ambition. So, sometimes we have that ambition to hurry up and do something, or to hurry up and kind of like make something happen, bring a relationship into fruition, have a baby, get the job of our life, or whatever it is. But it says conceal ambition with patience until it's time to make your move. So I feel like if you do have an idea or a business venture or something with the Capricorn boss card, if you having your own business or something, I feel like be patient. Get all your ducks in a row. Get everything in order. Make sure you have a patent. Make sure everything is copyrighted. This is kind of like, even though you have that ambition and that drive, make sure that you also have that patience. Make sure that you also have those lessons that you have learned from rushing things or moving into things too quickly. You have to use everything as a teacher, everything as a lesson. Right? Through music, you reclaim life magic and grow strong in body and soul. I feel like music is your way of communicating with spirit right now. I feel like it's boosting your energy. It's raising your vibration. I feel like if you listen to the right kind of music, if you listen to meditation music or like singing bowls, or even if you just listen to music that's like, you can listen to the music too if that's the kind of mood you're in, but I feel like you're needing to listen to music that's going to feed your soul and that's going to speak to your soul as to what you're going through at that moment, because it's really going to help you decipher your feelings. Like if you don't know how to put them into words, maybe listening to a song that invokes laughter or fear or tears or whatever, that'll help you label what your emotions are. Okay, then we have the bat. You have the power to transcend failure and move into a limitless future. This is taking the deceit away from your past. Taking that deception away from what you've been through, telling yourself that you were weak for going through that, allowing it to happen, telling yourself that you weren't good enough because it happened, all kind of stuff like that. You taking that deception from what people have told you, the perceptions people have put onto you, and you turning all of that failure into success. You turning all of that you turn all that negative energy and you're transmuted it into positivity, into encouragement, into empowerment, right? I feel like you finally like spreading your wings. You finally allowing yourself to soar and to fly and to double up your ambitions, your goal. Double up on that self-love, double up on that spiritual guidance, double up on that knowledge. Everything that you have, I feel like God is doubling it up for you. I feel like God is giving you double the blessings. That's what this reading is going to be called, double the blessings. I hope I remembered that. But yeah, this is double the blessings. I feel like as you remember past wounds, as you tap into, you got the 7 of Cups, past things that you were confused about, that was devil-like energy, people touching you and you not understanding that, just because a woman touched you doesn't make you gay. Just because you went through something traumatic doesn't make you damaged. Just because you were hurt doesn't mean you have to hurt somebody. Just because you were abused doesn't mean somebody else is not going to love you. Just because your parents gave you up for adoption doesn't mean you're not going to be a bad parent. Like, it's a whole bunch of different things that create devil-like energy, that creates low vibrational energy, that keeps us stuck and keeps us confused. When we don't truly know ourselves, when we truly don't know what we bring to the table and what God has given us. You have 2 7, 7 of Cups, and the 7 of Pentacles. Divine guidance. God is showing you don't have to be confused. This confusion is just a phase. It's just a part of the process. It's a part of being patient. It's a part of seeking those questions. That confusion is going to invoke questions. It's going to want to make you ask about yourself and seek out that knowledge from God. With the Ace of Pentacles, I thought this was the Ace of Swords, but it's the Death card. But yeah, it's gonna cause you to put a death to certain things, because you're gonna ask God, like, what can you take away from me? What don't I need? What can I do? And God's gonna tell you, sacrifice. endings, new beginnings, the cycle of the world. You know, in order for the world to turn, it has to go through cycles. Even the moon, it has to go through cycles. Even us, we have to go through cycles. Especially if you're a woman, I feel like your menstrual cycle is very important right now. I feel like it's telling you about yourself. Didn't I say Ace of Pentacles? I feel like there's some type of promise that God has for you that you're not seeing clearly. That's why this Mystic card is here. It's some kind of knowledge with the Wisdom card that you haven't tapped into yet. There's something that you're not aware of about your journey, about your mission. 222, thank you, Ascended Masters, that God doesn't believe that you're ready for yet. It's kind of like you got to be patient. You got to build up that knowledge. You got to build up that trust. 33, thank you, Ascended Masters. It's kind of like you a tree. You have this wisdom, you have this knowledge. It's time to tap into it. It's time to know you. Alright, Libras, I hope this video was good for you guys. Again, I am taking personal readings. You guys can cash at me at moneysign_caprice6. You can also email me or Apple Pay me at caprice6@icloud.com. Please leave in the comments anything that resonated with you from this video. Also, leave in the comments down below your Instagram so we can become a family and so that we could connect to our specific soul tribes. Like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a comment and like the video. Alright, y'all. I'm out of here.